All right, here we go with Operation Torchlight. It is July 1942. This will be the Commonwealth and France. I guess I was noted in the end of the Japanese turn. Yes, my apologies to Fighting Irish for having to declare war on the Russians with the KMT. But, just I maybe it's semantics. I didn't break the truce. I said I wouldn't attack your CCP, and I wasn't going to. I was only going to go after the Russians because start moving these Russians, upgrading the infantry here, moving the cavalry down here. I know you're going over here down to Iran, so I have to try to counter that. That's my part of my income. So, anyways. Yes, and then of course the CCP. I understand that they want to stick with the Russians and declare war as well. So, but let's start off with some tech rolls for the Commonwealth. So first off, we get 2 rolls. We're gonna go for improved factories. We're still at stage 1. I need a 7 or higher. I get a 4. That's a fail. And I'll also go for, trying to think what else to start. I guess we'll go for long-range aircraft. That seems to make the most sense for them right now. We get a 10, so we get that one. We start stage 1 of that. All right. Purchases. So, I know I've got a bunch of purchases over here for the US. That's just me planning stuff out. Ignore that. That's probably going to change. But so for the UK, they're going to spend 15 on dropping 5 infantry in northern England. They're going to buy an air transport for 8, plus an airborne for 3 is 11, plus an infantry is 14, plus 2 marines is 22 altogether. And they're going to buy 1 more militia for the last 2. Over in the Far East Command, they have, oh shoot, I messed that up. They can't buy both of those. They only have 2 factory spots. So what we're going to do is make a quick little change. We'll no longer get the Marine. All right, so we can only do 2 factory slots. So one of those slots is producing a tactical bomber for the KMT for 11. The other slot is buying this artillery for 4. And then we're going to upgrade an infantry to a motorized for 1. Upgrade a militia to an infantry for 2. And then we will buy another militia for the last 2. So that should be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's 9. The Anzac, they're going to upgrade their factory for 7 to a medium. They're going to start a light carrier for 4, and they're going to send $3 over to the French. And I'm going to move those over to the French right now and just show you what they're buying since their turn's coming up. They're going to finish their airbase for 3, and they're going to buy a fighter for 10. So that is all 13 of their money spent. All right, so combat moves. We do have a few. So over in Europe, what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 Marines and we're going to assault Picardy. We're going to take this 1 infantry in Normandy and walk down to Aquitaine. So that one's done right away. Shoot. So that's up 1 for the UK, down 1 for the Germans. So UK goes to 30, Germans go to 35. We'll do that battle here in just a second. But not only is the 2 Marines assaulting, but we will use we still have our fleet in here, so we will use that fleet to provide 2 bombardment shots. And then we're going to be bringing in pretty much, yeah, I mean, I'll just overdo it with a whole bunch of aircraft. I didn't even ask him if he wanted to scramble the fighter from Paris, because we kind of worked out an arrangement, and I doubt he would want to waste that. So I'll just bring in, call it 4 fighters. Yeah, that'll work. I got plenty. 6 fighters. 6 fighters. Let's do that. That should give me at least 1 hit. All right, those are the 2 battles there. The one already resolved. And then over in the Pacific, let's go down a little bit. We're going to come in here to Borneo. So we've got this fighter. No, I was going to save the... No, I need the fighter here. So the fighter's going to come in at 1, 2, 3. So he has 1 movement left. He can land in Sarawak. We're going to take this transport. He'll go 1, 2 into the sea zone, and he'll take the Marine out of Calcutta. And he'll also bring... he needs an infantry. He'll take the infantry out of Malaya. All right. We're also going to bring over these 2 battleships to bombard. I'll have to get a task force marker here in a little bit. The rest of these ships can't bombard, so they will wait for non-combat movement. And that's non-combat. Oh yeah, we're going to go ahead and convoy. We'll go 1, 2 over here into 88 and convoy the Japanese with that one, and we'll do that convoy before we take the battle, even though I think that line's still open no matter what. Until he loses everything down there, something like that. Anyways, all right, so 1, 2 over here. So yeah, I was going up there, but now I'm going down here. 2 over there in Europe. And I think that's all I had. So, sorry for the quick move with the camera. Let's come over here to the box. Let's go ahead and convoy first. So, got a +2 on the red die for the sub, and it's get nothing off. All right, now let's do, since we're over there in the Pacific, let's go ahead and do that one. So we've got 2 bombardments at 3 or less from the battleship. Those are 2 11s, so those are misses. All right, and then we have 2 infantry landing, plus the fighter will be a red. Well, an infantry and a marine landing. Fighter will be red. And we'll take this one. Oh, look at that. So we end up with 2 hits. That's the 2 hits we needed. But I think that 3 is a miss. So, in response, we've got an infantry and a militia defending. The militia is in yellow. So they need a... Make sure I get it right. 4 and a 2. And they got 1 hit. They missed with the militia. They missed with the infantry. So we will lose the marine, and we're going to take Borneo for the Far East Command. So that is FEC up 2 to 20, and the Japanese down 2 to 13. All right. Next, let's go ahead and do our landing in Picardy, so we don't even need the transport because we're Oh, let me think this right. Let me think this right. No, I'm not. I was not bombarding because I'm not leaving the fleet there. The fleet's moving in non-combat. All right, so there's no bombardment shots. It's just the 2 Marines and the 6 fighters that I said I'm bringing in. So the 2 Marines in black, the 6 fighters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in red. I need 1 hit. And I got 1. Oh my gosh, I only got 1 hit. That was quite the roll. All right, he's got 1 infantry defending at 4 or less. It's an 11, so that's a miss. All right, so that finishes up the battles. So let's come over here to Europe. So that infantry is gone. And we can put a UK roundel on there. And the British go up 1 from 30 to 31. And the Germans go down 1 from 35 to 34. All right. So now, let's see, non-combat. So this entire fleet is going to move out here to Sea Zone 24. When they do that, one of the 1, 2, 3. Let me use this up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 infantry and an AA. So I'm going to take the 4 infantry off of northern England. So the one transport goes up and then comes back down around. Since he can move 3 off of the major facilities there. So that's 4 infantry that were in northern England. We'll grab those. Plus we're going to grab the 3 infantry that are in the Midlands. Oh gosh. So that's 7 infantry. And I'll grab the infantry out of Scotland as well. So that's 8 infantry. And we'll land all 8 of those in Normandy. The AA stays in the Midlands. And the Marines that are there, I'm building 2 more. All 4 of them will move up to the Midlands. Of those planes that attacked, I'll take the 2 of them out of London. They're going to land in Normandy. And another one out of the Midlands will land in Normandy. So there's 3 fighters there. So let's see, the Italian fleet is still in the Channel. But the British fleet is in 24. All right. So right as of now, London is empty. Then let's see, what are my other non-combat moves? Over here in Europe, I don't think there are any. Since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and place my units. I've got 5 infantry going into northern England. I've got a militia going into Scotland. And then everything else goes into London. So that's an air transport. 2 Marines. A paratrooper and an infantry. Oh gosh, just knocking them all over now. All right. Let's continue around the horn, doing some more non-combat moves. Africa, I think I'm good. I will keep everything where it is. In, let's see, down here in the Pacific, we're going to rail. Can only rail 1. I'm going to rail an infantry from Calcutta over to Maharashtra. I'm going to take this airborne, or this, not airborne, this air transport. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. Pick up this airborne off of Sumatra. And then he can go 4, 5, 6 into southern India. Looks good. This fighter that was in Sumatra has to land in Sarawak. Let me grab that. Grab that fleet marker that we talked about. Or task force marker, I mean. We're going to go ahead and put that off of Borneo. So we got a transport, 2 battleships. Let's stick it in there somewhere. That guy's on there. Something like that. Transport 2 battleships. We'll have the destroyer come over and join. And then these 2 ships here, they can move 4 off of the major port. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not exactly what I wanted. 4 right here to 135. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 135. All right. So those are good. The subs here in 88, that stays there. I'm also going to take these 2 infantry from Burma. They're going to move forward into Siam. Special forces. Let's see. Yeah, the 2 special forces, they will also move back to Siam. And I think that's it. Oh no, sorry. These 2 that were in Bengal, let's walk them over to Benares. I only had 1 rail to use and I already used it, so. All right. That's it for non-combat moves. Sorry, I'm hoping this is not closed anymore. So let's go ahead into place units over here. So we're going to deliver the FEC, the Commonwealth's not at war with the Russians, so they can deliver this straight up, and they will send it to. They'll just send it to Peking. That's probably the easiest. Then they will go ahead and start placing the rest of their units. So they've got an artillery to build in Calcutta. They're going to upgrade one of these infantry that's already there to a motorized. So those will be together in Calcutta. They're going to place a militia. We're going to put him right over in Maharashtra. And then we're going to upgrade a militia. And that upgraded one will be... Yeah, let's just go ahead and... Actually, no, we can upgrade here in Sarawak. That way we have 2 infantry there for next turn. All right. Far East Command, or not Far East Command, Anzac, which of course I just realized you couldn't see when I was looking to see where to put those ships. They are upgrading this factory that's underneath the infantry. Which I don't know why I have 2 extra infantry there and not just ships. Probably a previous turn where I just didn't swap them out. And then they're going to place the light carrier on the build chart. Forgot about that. And I think that is it for movements. All right, so let's go back to collecting income. Looking at the board. So the UK collects 31. Plus, I think they get all 7 of their bonuses, which will be 38. So $38 to them. Yep. And then we're going to go to the Far East Command. They're at 20. Plus they get their bonus of 2, so they get 22. Next is the Poor Anzac, who they are at 8. And they do get their bonus of 2, so they collect 10. All right. And finally, the Commonwealth altogether needs to roll for wartime income. So their wartime income 2 dice. Oh, nice. They get $12. What a great roll. Those $12, I will post in the comment how I'm going to split it, because I need to just take a quick look at what my buys are going to be for next turn, and I'll decide how to split that. I'm going to set it. I'll set the $12 just to the side here until I decide. All right, French. Already talked about their fighter and their air base. So let's do some quick little moves for the French. They have almost nothing to move, which so theoretically I already moved this French fleet out here. So that means I need to actually leave this American. I keep forgetting that that's a nation task force. So the American coastal sub stays in the channel, and the French now will move out to Sea Zone 24 with Task Force 3. They are going to. I really don't see many moves for them to make other than. I don't know if you can see it over here in Africa. Yep, there's a this motorized. He's in the desert now, so he can only move one. He'll just move up into eastern Egypt. I'm noticing hair on the board. And then this air transport. He's going to pick up one of these infantries. Let's take the chip off. Grab a sculpt. So he's just, it's not combat move, it's just a non-combat move. He's going to take this air transport. He can go 6. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he'll just land in the Midlands with that infantry there. All right. That's good. Okay. And then place units for them so they can finish that air base. We're going to drop that off in Morocco. And then, of course, they'll construct their fighter there in Morocco. All 13 of their bucks were spent. And these poor chaps are only making $6. So we'll add $6 collected onto their thing for next turn. And they'll have to keep relying on getting an extra $6 a turn from half from the U.S. and half from the Commonwealth. All right, that's it. It's over to Italy next to see what their move is going to be, and what they want to do for that turn. All right, good luck to the veteran and Fighting Irish. I guess it's a true 3-way war now instead of just me and the common turn teaming up on the Axis. Now it's going to be really 3-way as we go and see where things go from here. But all right, appreciate it. Cheers, and good luck to y'all.